When you're making a new TV ad, you need to understand how people watch TV. Viewers aren't tuning in to see your ad. They're tuning in to watch something else, something your ad is interrupting. And they will probably do what most people do when your ad airs. They'll talk with each other, get up to get something from the fridge, go to the bathroom, whatever. That's why repetition, or frequency, as it is called in TV circles, is so important. The data suggests it takes normal viewers at least 4 times seeing an ad they're interested in before they will act on it. It's also been suggested that normal viewers may remember only 3 ideas from a typical 30-second ad. Assuming that's true, then the most important of the 3 is what you want them to do when they see your ad. Go to a website, call a phone number, go to your store, whatever. The goal is to have a memorable message that will make people do whatever that third thing is you want them to do. So what's memorable? Websites can be, especially if they have the same name as your company. A location can be, especially if you're located right next to a famous landmark of some kind. Vanity phone numbers, such as 1-800-THANKS-AL, can be easily remembered. Jingles are memorable as well because they can get in people's heads. But how about just using your regular old business phone number? Why wouldn't that work? Because most people don't remember a series of numbers from a 30-second commercial. I've tested this in seminars, and even when people were watching closely, it was hard for them to remember an unfamiliar series of numbers. So when you're creating a TV ad, make the message easy to understand and make what you want them to do, what we refer to as the call to action, easy to remember. After that, just like it says on your shampoo bottle, repeat. Run your message over and over, with emphasis on reaching your target demographic. When you make a TV ad, what is your target demographic? It is very simply the people you are trying to reach with your new ad. Some clients tell me their target is everybody. A video game store owner told me that once. I suggested we run his ad in Days of Our Lives, an NBC soap opera with an overwhelmingly female audience, many of whom are older. They may buy a lot of things, but they don't play video games. He got the message, and so should you. Your target demographic is composed of those people who would be most likely to buy your products or services, or those people you would most like to buy your products or services. For example, you may have a wide target demographic of people who would buy from you, but a portion with higher incomes might be more profitable for you to sell to, so naturally, you would most like to sell to them. To reach them, you will want to understand the messages that will resonate with them and then advertise in the TV programs they watch. So the more you know about your target demographic, the more likely you are to create an ad that gets their attention and to run it in programs they are likely watching. So what kinds of things do we want to know? Start with the basics: gender, race, age, and income. What part of the country do they live in? Are they liberal or conservative? Do they like sports, the arts, theater? What do they buy? What do they eat? What do they do for recreation? So how do you find some of this out? Start with looking at who you have sold to in the past. See if you can identify trends. Who bought the most from you? Did some customers tend to be more profitable for you than others? Once you have identified trends, then do some research on internet searches for what these kinds of people tend to like. Now you're getting somewhere. A good TV time buyer can help you determine the places to run your ad and get the most bang for your buck. But how do you craft your new TV commercial for your target demographic? Where do you start? I'll discuss that in my next video.